Hello, fellas. This is the Renaissance Man here, and this is my King series with Josh. Needless to say, it wasn't a very successful one. Just to let you know, not to make any excuses, I was a little sick when I played Josh in this King series, so I was a little bit more trash than I cared to say I was. This series was not my best series by far, and Josh, of course, is Josh, so he's really good at the game. As you can see, I tried to sell and get the 2-0 farm, but I was like $10 to $15 off. It was very disappointing. Each time I don't get that 2-0 farm, I feel like I just lose eco. Now Josh is sending pinks, I'm sending pinks, and we're following the usual course. And I tried to fit the third farm there again. I just cannot fit that third farm there. I do not know how people do it. Josh is. I'm trying to get some form of lives on Josh here, but he has a pretty good defense, and he has the better side also. That's why he already has 5 farms, while I only have a 2-0 and 2 1-0s. Once again, I'm trying to get lives, and he's also trying to get lives. And I upgraded to the two 2-0 farms and 1 1-0 by round 8, which is, I'm a little behind in my taste, but it wasn't a good game for me. While Josh has 3 2-0s and 2 1-0s, he's way ahead in farming. But like I said, he has the way better side. And once I figure out how to put that third farm there, I'll be more equipped to play on that side of Hydro. I've realized that I've always tried to not get two Juggernaut. I always try to hang with just one Juggernaut, but I've realized that you must get 2 Juggernauts at this point, because if they send you a Regal Zebra Rush, then that rush will most likely do lives damage, and then that's what you do not want. Now this rush is probably the best rush that I've ever seen. Like, Josh, if you came up with this rush, kudos to you, because that is the best rush I've ever seen. That ceramic is so well hidden. It's almost impossible to hit that ceramic unless you have a reactor there. But that rush will almost always do lives damage. Almost always. If you do not have battle engines, that is. And there goes the first game. Now, A game, because I'm actually pretty good at A game, but of course Josh is a little bit better because A game is actually his map. So, but I pick A game because I feel it's better to pick than Temple, because Temple is a little bit easier to defend, and plus all the BO10 players knows how to defend Temple very well. So I try to pick A game because A game requires you to have like a 6th sense, and you almost always guaranteed to lose lives on A game. And once again, I didn't do my sell to get the 2-0 because I wasn't in the game at this point. And Josh is being Josh and being so aggressive. It's hard to beat Josh when you know he's going to be so, like, it's really hard to beat Josh. Because he has the perfect balance of aggressive with a good foundation for defense. Like, he has you on your heels so much that you forget to rush him. And that's, I think, why Josh is so good at what he does. He hit me. He sent out the Regal White Rush, which is a pretty good rush, especially on A game, because that distracts the monkeys in the middle from the balloons going around the edges. Now look, I sold a farm there, which I guess I was just flustered, but Josh is way ahead well, not way ahead, but he's pretty ahead on farming right now. And I tried to get some lives because he had got some lives on me. I feel as though if I would have rushed Josh first, I would have been in better shape. But just because my lack of rushing is making me lose this series. Josh, in this whole series, he's had me on my heels the entire time. And like I said, this is his map, so he knows what he's doing on his map. This is the map he chooses almost 9 times out of 10. I prepare for not the BFE, but the Moab, because I know it's probably going to come. But he just gets the 4-0 farm, which I probably should have did right there. But I was so keen on getting that Moab defense that I forgot to get it. And now I'm almost way behind on Eco. And as you can see, he only has 1 Juggernaut while I have 2, which also puts me behind on Eco. Like I said, it wasn't my best series. Now right here, I tried to get up the Ace to help out with all the natural balloons. And then I get the Super Monkey Fan Club to defend the BFB. But Josh is pretty much ahead on Eco right here. I mean, ahead on farming right here. And I'm just losing the natural balloons because, as you can see over there, Josh has Chipper, which is a big bonus on A game because that really helps against the ceramics. And the ceramics are like the biggest problem in A game. And Josh at this point is just draining me of my farming. I'm doing a pretty good job of getting up the monkeys, but he's just constantly draining me of the farm eco I have. And I don't have as nearly as much defense as I should at this point. As you can see, Josh has around 12, 13 to 15 monkeys. He has 12 monkeys while I only have 5. And I'm thinking that the Monkey Ace will do a pretty good job at stopping any and all balloon rushes, but I was sorely mistaken. And as you can see, I lost because the camera rolls and none of my monkeys had camera the stuff for the Juggernauts. So that was just a stupid mistake by me. And finally, I picked Temple because when all else fails, just pick Temple. It's a good map. It's kind of easy to defend if you know what you're doing. I got the 2-0 that time, so I felt good about myself at that point. That's until I lost these lives to these pinks. And once again, Josh has me on my heels because I'm not rushing him, he's rushing me. So he's dictating the pace of the match. I got a little greedy there. And Josh isn't the type of person you want to be greedy against, but I think I recovered kind of well, only losing 1 life. Now, Josh, I try to send some blacks because that black rush on round 7 is actually a pretty good rush to do. It's unless they build more defense, they're not going to defend it with just 2 monkeys. They might not even defend it with 2 monkeys and a catapult, because the blacks and the greens on round 7 mix so well that it's kind of hard to defend with just 2 monkeys. At this point, I'm just trying to get any kind of lives I can on Josh because I feel like, well, I just gave up on the series. But I actually do get some lives on him because he didn't have enough money to get up the Juggernaut. So I felt good at this point, but I don't know why I'm still rushing. Josh sends a teaser rush, make me use my battle energy, and then he resells and sends out all our Rainbow. I was trying to defend it, but I thought 3 Juggernauts was going to be enough, but it wasn't. So that's the series. Thank you for watching.